Guys, we're here at the Willard training facility. It's our winter workout tour. We're joined by a couple of the seniors. Can we see Rowden over here? Okay, good. I don't want to do that. Rowden, LeJeune, and Matthew Angel, they're kind enough to start. We've got a little player spotlight, talking a little baseball. So I'll start over there, Matthew. I'm going to hand the microphone over to you. This brings back some memories, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah? When did you guys start?
I believe we started here. We were the first team here in third grade, and all of our seniors, we've been playing together since third grade, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
You got to hold that up.
sorry. Yeah, we all just kind of work well with each other. We've been doing it since we were 8 years old and just kind of done it since.
Yeah. You know, you look like you're still kind of 8 years old in that small chair there, bro. Sunk down. Guys, talk to us a little bit about how week in and week out, you guys coming into this facility. How did that help shape you as a ball player?
Just coming in, having McGee come with us and just help us work out. And then sometimes like just 8 o'clock at night when we want to get some work in, we can just come out here by ourselves, like text a couple guys, get some hitting in, do some bullpens, just do whatever we want in here.
Yeah, as a kid, we would come in here probably 2 times a week. And then once we got to high school, pretty much every day for the off season, we would be doing some sort of hitting or lifting. And yeah.
I'll start with you over there, Matthew. When you, what age did you start baseball?
I don't even know, probably kindergarten. So I'd say about 5 or 6 years old, T-ball.
You play other sports?
No, I don't. Just baseball right now.
Just baseball? So who got you into baseball? Was it your dad, your mom, both?
I think it would be my older brother. He's actually a coach here. He played Division I baseball at Central Arkansas, and I think he really inspired me to be a good athlete, play baseball.
Does he still work with you a lot?
Yeah, he's the assistant coach here, so it's nice. I get to work with him every day.
So what do you gain from that? I mean, other than, of course, I understand the basics, fundamentals of this, that, but what else do you gain from that?
I'd say work ethic. He taught me that the most important thing is, eating food and getting big. So,
is it working yet?
A little bit, not as skinny as I used to be.
We'll hand that over to Rowden. Excuse me? Rowden. I knew that. I was testing you guys. Rowden, same question. When did you start, bud?
Just, I guess whenever I could pick up a baseball.
Yeah?
It's like 3 years old. I just played T-ball and then played all with these guys since after that.
Did you play with all these guys in T-ball too?
Not in T-ball. I think right after T-ball, we started a Willard shock, and we all played, a couple of us, and then we got Matthew, and then we got some other seniors and other guys, and then just started from there and started Willard Tigers when we were like 6th grade or something.
Yeah.
Just played through there.
Very good. Talk to me about, your parents. Have they been instrumental in helping you continue to grow as a player?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. My dad always, when I was like 8, we'd go out the backyard after school and just throw around and do some weird arm angles, just try to do weird things to get me used to weird moments in baseball and just throw around and hit, and they're very supportive.
I got to ask you this question because I always think, what kind of mindset does it take for a guy to want to take the kind of punishment day in, day out that a catcher takes and keep doing it?
I don't know. It's hard sometimes. Some days you'll just think, why am I doing this? Why do I want to get back here and have balls be thrown at me 80 miles an hour in the dirt? But it's just, you just got to do it.
Right.
Like, the mindset's just, you have to. Like,
and that's the thing, you get back there. I umpired quite a bit, and I've seen some guys throwing in the 90s and stuff like that. And you get a foul tip, you get, how long does it take you to get acclimated to somebody throwing mid to upper 80s?
Yeah, it takes a little bit. When my freshman year, I caught a couple seniors that were throwing 90, and that was incredibly hard. Could barely see the ball. And then after that, you just kind of get used to guys throwing 84 or 85 and just guys just throwing that hard, and the ball gets flatter. It doesn't drop down as much, and you just get used to that.
I think it's an interesting. I don't think people think about it that much. The difference between an 82 mile an hour fastball is fast,
Oh, yeah.
but a 92 mile an hour fastball, the difference in trying to catch those, especially if you got somebody who can spin, right?
Yeah.
When you got movement, it's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys have guys throwing 94, just very flat, and then some it'll cut to the right and it'll have a lot of spin rate on the ball, just throwing 90, and then some it'll be flat.
Do you have to anticipate the movement a little bit so you know if that guy's ball's cutting, which way it cuts?
Yeah, like last year we had Cameron Jennings, who his ball was very flat, so I just could kind of sit in the one spot and I knew it was just going to be right there. And then some guys will have a fastball that'll cut an inch or two, and so I'll set up that way so it'll be right at my chest, but I'll just have to and then sometimes if it doesn't cut, then just adjust to it, but it's all about adjustments and all that.
Matthew, we'll go back to you, start here. When you guys started last season, okay? Expectations, kind of sit every year, it seems like, for this team. What did it take, as a group, and how hard is it mentally to finish off a championship run?
Okay, sorry. Could you repeat that?
That's all right. I said, you guys have big expectations every year. It's a quality squad. Last year, you guys rolled through. How much mental, focus does it take to stay that course and finish out a state championship run?
Well, it takes a lot of mental focus. We would, when it came to the off season or postseason, we would come in here as a team, and we would all lay on our backs, and our coach would walk around, and we would visualize for about 30 minutes before every single game. And I think our main goal is to make it to the Final Four. So once we got there, we had to try our hardest to finish it out. And I think we really prepared for that more than anyone else. We took like 2 or 3 weeks preparing for Borgia. They had a kid throwing low 90s, and we practiced velo for like 3 weeks straight. So that was a struggle.
Oh, I'll ask you, because I think this is an interesting thing. You guys, both of you, I'm sure, were you on the or close to the 21 squad that won the state title? Were you guys in 8th grade, or were you freshmen?
We were in 8th grade?
Yeah, we were in 8th grade. So we were at most of all their games, and we were not super close to them. Obviously, the younger guys, we got to play with them, but those seniors, we didn't know them too well. But
okay. But let me ask you this: what is it? You guys a couple times got to district championships, not quite there. How do you take the experiences from the last few years into this season? With you still have a lot of guys coming back. Can you take that same focus? And it's hard to repeat.
Yeah, it is hard to think that you ended out on top and just try not to get full of yourself and think that you're all that. But we just got to get with each other and just know that we still have to work hard, and we still just have to do what we always do, just work hard.
What's the line between cockiness and confidence?
It's hard to really get in between that, but we all have got with each other and have been with each other for so long that we know when we are being cocky or when we're just having confidence, and we all give each other confidence and always try to give each other what we need and build us up.
So who's the guy that puts everybody back in line?
Yeah, that puts everybody back. Hold on. Well,
He doesn't know.
I guess this year, to build us all up, it takes everybody on the team. Like, all the catchers are really close. All the middle infielders are really close. All the outfielders close. All the pitchers are close. It just kind of the pitchers and catchers are. Last year we were really really close, and this year we're closer too. And so it's just kind of a thing where you notice if someone else is not doing well, you build them up. But it's just everybody. It's a group effort. It's not really just one person building everybody up, but.
Very good. Very good. I think that's a tough thing. You know, you got to discipline yourselves almost, right? And keep everybody going in the same direction. Let's talk a little bit about your guys' off season here. What you been working on?
We've had off season every day. We either come in here for a hitting session or after school we lift, but it's been every single day since, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we also do work on our own. Like we'll just text a few guys, come up here, and sometimes I'll come up here, get the machine, and just do some catching, and then we'll have some pitchers throw and just do bullpens and a lot of throwing, a lot of hitting, just coming up here late at night, working.
I got one last question for you guys. You know, a small town, Willard's not big. You're next to Springfield with some bigger schools, but you guys still have a pretty good sized school. Do you think there's a big difference? Does the community, you think, get behind you guys a little bit more than you say maybe some of the schools in just there in Springfield?
Yeah, I would think so. So Willard, we're kind of known for baseball. A lot of our other sports aren't like superior. So I think the community notices that, and it's kind of like it's like our expectation to be like, you know, one of the best, and I think our community supports that.
Yeah, I mean, at the Borgia game, we had like 1,000 people at our small stadium, but I feel like our town really came together and knew that we really need support, and we just like to have a lot of fans there. And if you look at our Final Four games, if Team Webster Groves were from St. Louis, they didn't have as many people, and then you look at our side and our whole town there is all there and all support, and we just had a lot of people there, and it really helped having our whole town there and our whole city.
It makes an impact, doesn't it? It does. I agree. I think it's fantastic for you guys. Look forward to seeing you again this year. We'll be back down. We're gonna live stream another game.
Okay.
You know, so we'll be back down. See you guys, what you're doing. Thanks for taking the time.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Okay, guys, we're joined again here. Seniors, Willard High School, Jackson Phipps, Bryton Towe joining us. Glad you guys. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah.
You got to hold the mic to where people can. There you
Okay.
go. There you go.
Okay.
See, I'll put it down here for him.
Hello.
So, and you got to look because mom likes to see the face, right?
Yeah.
Mom, you know, mom, did you see my son? Oh, sure. That kind of thing. That's okay. That's what moms do. My mom is, and I'll say this, my mom's my biggest fan. She watches every show we do, you know, so that's cool. I'm proud of that. I appreciate it. If she wasn't, then it would be bad, right?
Yeah.
You know, hopefully it's not bad. I don't think she's lying to me. You think she'd be lying to me?
No, surely not.
Yeah. Yeah. She can't lie about that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's talk some baseball. Here we are, Coach McGee over there finishing up with the middle school guys. You guys were part of that a few years back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your experience there?
Yeah, no. We all of us practice here from, I don't know, middle school up to here. Pretty much every day we can. Just try to get up here. Just get better. That's the whole goal.
So what age did you start working out here?
A while ago, probably 5th or 6th grade.
Yeah.
5th or 6th
Yeah.
grade? What'd you do before? Just T-ball wherever it was?
No, Noel Spearing, one of our teammates' dad, he had a youth program, and we all went through that and played together as a team.
Okay. Okay, gotcha. So do you still play other sports?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. What did you play?
I played basketball up until my sophomore year.
up until your sophomore year. So you just decided, heck with it, let's play baseball.
Yeah, pretty much.
So what's your expectation for, a youth program? What did you think that helped you become as a baseball player?
Just working hard, just doing whatever you can to get better and ensure that your future is where you want it to be.
There you go. There you go. Jackson, when you guys came in here, watching, do you guys come in much with the young guys? You can hand him that.
Not too much with the young guys. We have camps in our summers where we help for like tryouts and some other just skills camps. That's kind of our experience. But other than that, we kind of just come up on our own to get our own work done. And then as far as practices in the spring, I think we practice sophomore through seniors. Freshmen sometimes get to mix in with some like reps in the field and stuff. But yeah.
Very good. So when you when did you start with the youth program?
So we were both kind of later additions, only by like a year or so. But there were actually 2 Willard teams to start in about 3rd grade. It was either the Aces or the Shock. We were both on the Aces to start. And then Coach McGee was like, "Hey, we got to call you up to the big leagues." We got to join the Shock. But yeah, so that was probably about 4th, 5th grade.
4th, 5th grade. Okay. When you come in, were there guys in the high school level when you were growing up watching that you looked up to?
Yeah. I think pretty much any time I ever was in here, there was always like an older high schooler guy. We just spend a lot of time in here. Even if we're just hanging out, we'll come up and play spike ball sometimes, just to spend some time together. So, yeah.
Good. Very good. Do a lot of the guys come back?
Yeah.
From college and spend their time, and come see what's going on.
Yeah, they usually come back. They spend time on their own, then occasionally bring some other guys to come hit with them. I know Rowden LeJeune always catches with Hayden Larson sometimes, and he's a guy that's came back. So. Yeah.
Very good. I love that stuff. That's good. That shows that it's the program, the culture of it, right? Do you guys think that with the youth guys, as they're all going on, quiet on the set here, fellas. All right, hey, everybody, get in here. Say hi.
Howdy.
Say hi. We'll do that. We'll let everybody come in. This is the 7th and 8th graders. They're photo bombing our show here. Which is okay. We'll let them do that because we're not going to get much done otherwise, right?
Yeah.
It's okay. That's all right. Hey, I dig your shirt, bro.
Thank you.
I like that a lot. There you go.
All of you guys, please be quiet. Get your stuff and get out of the washroom.
Some words.
There you go. Words of wisdom there from Coach McGee. All right. You need that stuff? I'll stand up right here real quick, buddy. We'll do that. We'll let you do that. We got to do that. We'll record. Well, that was fun, right?
Look, clean up.
Little clean. 7th and 8th graders clearing out. Got a little space now and whatnot. So we're back to it. But you guys remember that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Getting your stuff, getting your bag, mom out waiting in the snow, and it's snowing.
It is. Yeah.
Does it snow like this around here?
Not normally, I would say. This,
not this much.
I mean, it's the most we've gone in probably a couple of years.
Yeah.
That's always fun. Well, all right, let's get back to baseball. Let's talk a little bit about this. Talk to me about what this program. You guys have. There's a culture that's been built here. 21 and 24 state championships. You guys have won district titles. You're competing at the top. What do you think that, how do you think that culture has continued to grow? And do you think it can continue to grow into the future?
Yeah. You got it?
Yeah, no, it'll continue to grow. Our coaches staff is just amazing, and all of us have just a great bond, and it builds through elementary school and through that, and that just helps us to push through and makes it a little bit easier to be around and have these long practices. I mean, it's just a grind, and we love doing it.
Yeah.
So let me talk about this, okay, guys? College baseball. You guys want to play college ball?
I'm looking for somewhere, but yeah.
I'm looking more forward to educational stuff.
How do you think though, playing baseball has been instrumental in helping you just as a matter of, because no matter what, you're going to have to compete for a job or whatever. Has it played a role in your academics as well?
Oh yeah, 100%. Just being able to understand how to work hard and push through challenges has just really helped through everything. I mean, yeah.
I think one of the largest things that people don't really think about is like time management. In the spring, I mean, we have what 6-hour practices.
Yeah,
for
100%.
the first almost month. So schoolwork, you gotta take advantage of the time they give you. So I think that's a skill that you kind of have to use through your entire life. If you want to get something done, why not do it now? So
Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely. Guys, when you come into academics, what do you want to study?
Electrical engineering.
Is that S&T?
I'm gonna go to Missouri State, and through Missouri State, I can take S&T classes.
Very good. When you said electrical engineering, I'm like, oh, okay. You got better grades than I did, bro. Good job. What about yourself there, Mr. Phipps?
I'm looking to go into like physical therapy, maybe specialize in like chiropractic. That's just something I've seen a lot of benefit in. I've had some injuries that, PT's kind of helped me work through. And I just kind of like staying around athletes.
Yeah.
Kind of giving back in a way. But yeah.
So what are you looking at, next level? What colleges are you thinking about?
So most likely looking at a D2, just kind of the college experience or the college classes I've already taken. A JUCO wouldn't be kind of the right fit. But yeah, most likely just like a D2 level school.
Do you guys think that, as athletes looking at now, is it, you're definitely do you think players ought to look more at the educational side and how that fits more, and then look at what there is there for baseball, depending upon maybe, unless you're, a top 2 draft pick or something,
Yeah.
I guess?
I could.
Okay. Got that?
I'd say it's a very case to case. Kind of like for me, it's like I have college credits already, so it would kind of like the JUCO route wouldn't be the most efficient. But for some guys, maybe they're more focused on baseball, and that's where their priorities lie.
Mm-hmm.
So then that could be a better fit for them, and then try to move up through the divisional levels. But yeah, I think it's very case to case.
I like that. I agree. I think very much so. Guys, when we were talking to your counterparts earlier, you state run, state title. Talk to me. I'll start over here and then we'll come back to you. What was that experience like for you?
Man, it's just such a fun time. It goes by quick looking back, but while you're in it, it's just a blast to be here. Even with our long practices, even if you don't ever really like want to practice, when you do show up, it's really just a good time. I don't know if I ever went once this year without like having a fun practice. I think every day is just like, it's good to be there. I think that says something about our culture. The way all our players are friends and can interact with each other. I think it just says a lot about us.
Yeah, no, the postseason run, it's just, I don't know how to explain it. It's the most fun thing you can be around. And it's around all these people that you've worked with. And being there and seeing all your hard work pay off is just something amazing. And we were fortunate enough to win it all, and it just makes it that much better.
I want to ask you when the last out came, because it was a tie ball game.
Yeah.
No.
That last out, what was there just that like release of like, oh my gosh?
Yeah.
Was there a moment where it's like, I don't believe this just happened?
Yeah, 100%. It was just crazy because we knew they were going to try something, and then they did, and we managed to pull it off. And then we went back and looked at the video, and like he was right there.
Yeah.
Like in lifetime, it looked like, oh yeah, we got him, but like in video, it looked like it was a matter of inches. And
It was a close play.
Yeah, and even that game, we finished at like midnight.
Yeah,
and
it was a late
and
night.
then we had to play the next day. So
Oh, okay. You're talking about the semifinal with Fort Zumwalt South. Yeah, that was like those two plays that I just was like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Both ball games were really good, guys. You know, as I said before, you know, in sport, it's difficult to go back to back. How are you approaching this season?
So kind of the thing we fostered a couple years ago was like no expectations. And that's not like, oh, we're not expecting anything. Obviously we are, because that's our culture.
Right.
But you can't put that pressure on yourself. Now there is a sense of trying to be better and practicing to get to that point. But it's just kind of putting yourself in the right mindset of like a positive view of when we do get there, we'll be ready.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Because every season has its challenges. I know Coach loves to just stockpile world beaters on your schedule. When you look at your schedule, do you think, oh my gosh? Or do you think, well, let's go play ball?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I look at it and it's exciting. It gives new challenges and people I want to play. Like, being able to beat people like Glendale Nixa is just, it's just so fun.
Yeah.
It's just so
Especially because we're the team everybody wants to beat.
Yeah.
So that just adds to it.
It's always interesting. I think about with your guys' team, Class 5. You sit right in that teeter. I think you know. So it'll be interesting to see where you end up. If you guys were to end up in Class 6 because of enrollment and things like that, where's your mindset then? Does it change? Do you really, or do you guys think about those things?
I think we'd probably have to play the postseason with a little more strategy. Obviously, the district would be harder. We'd play larger schools, which means they have more people to pick from player-wise. But I think we'd view it almost the same. I don't think we'd really change much.
Yeah. I think it would push our players to work a little harder, knowing who we have to beat, who we have to play, and just know that we have to trust our coaches no matter what they say, and that's a big part of it.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, gentlemen, I appreciate you taking the time out of the day, especially coming out in the snow.
Thank you.
I mean, we were going to do this yesterday, but that's the way it works, right? Yeah. But I always say it is the winter workout tour.
Yeah.
It's winter.
Yeah.
It is. It's definitely winter out there. But thank you very much.
Of course.
Bryton Towe.
Yep.
Jackson Phipps. And you guys appreciate and good luck to you the rest of the day.
Thank you.
Thank you.